So
I think it's nice. It's genuine.
Nice.
Love the way you hopped up here.
All right, 3.
What?
Come on.
I'm one of those people personally. Like I don't get too sentimental too often. But like with your essay, bro, you laughing?
What's good, y'all? It's
HGTV.
and we here with a video, you know what I'm saying? First video, we're gonna show you how to get in the Howard with stats, you know what I'm saying? Extracurriculars, and other little tips we got for you, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with a Howard intro, you know what I'm saying? You gotta say your name, classification, where you from, and major. So I'm Julian Winbush, but I go by Ju. I'm a freshman in business management major from Pittsburgh, California.
Gregory Allen, you know, stick to Greg though, you know, nothing more, nothing less. I'm from California too, Stockton. At that, I moved to Oakley though when I was in high school. I'm a business management major.
What's good with y'all? My name is Reggie Alexander. I'm a freshman business management major from Waldorf, Maryland.
Your name Reggie.
Yo, what's up, man? My name is Jacoby Barfield. Go by Kobe. Come on. Like that. Yo, you talking like that. You trying to hate the country. Go back. Come on. Like that. My name is Kobe. Freshman marketing major from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Greenville, South Carolina. And yeah.
Word, Trav, Jersey, IB Finance, freshman.
Gang.
Look with Miles. From Auburn, Alabama. Wild pre-man. Yeah.
So y'all, Mory Jackete, aka morrymills, Boston, New York, CEO, Colebert, Howard.
Hey, yo, hey, you know what I'm saying? HRC, fuck with the brain, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with him, you know what I'm saying?
There's graphic on the back.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I'm majoring in architecture. My name is colewaltonn. I'm a freshman psychology major. My name is Ethan Griffiths, mechanical engineering major from Bronx, New York. I also make music, theofficialelansuave, all platforms.
Team Romance dropping.
Yo, 3 days, 3 days.
Alright, y'all know they say the biggest for last.
Literally.
Alright, bro, relax. Anyways, my name is Jahmereee Hargreaves. I'm a freshman business management major from Wilmington, Delaware. Damn,
Irrelevant.
Oh, man.
It's irrelevant.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Another CEO, man, warehouse, you know what I'm saying? So for the first question, you know what I'm saying, we're going to go around, we're going to tell GPAs, you know what I'm saying? I'll start off, you know, same rotation. 3.5 cumulative.
My cumulative was 3.6. Cumulative was 3.6. Like you said, nothing special, you know, I didn't take any APs, nothing extra like that, you know, I just went to school, did what I had to do, handle business, and SAT, as far as SAT, ACT, I didn't take either of those, all I did was take the practice ones, but it's gonna be different for y'all though, because for us, it was COVID, so they wasn't doing none of those tests.
No, they wait past 20.
Yeah, 22, but you know, it's still gonna be other stuff, there's other people.
Don't get y'all up.
Alright, my unweighted was a 3.3. My weighted was a 3.6. But don't even trip over that because you got a 2.4. So like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
So like, you don't even got to trip over that. Just work hard for
My GPA was a 3.6, and I did take both the SAT and the ACT. Or am I saying my scores now? Or?
Yeah.
All right. On my SAT, I had 950. I had a 950, and then on my ACT, I had a 20. So yeah. Bro, I got it because my essay was A1.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
My GPA was 3.6. I don't know if it was weighted or unweighted. I don't know. I just knew it was 3.6. SAT was like 1100. ACT, I'm not gonna lie, I slept through the test. I guess on the first part. I guess on the first part, slept through it.
The science was mainly, bro.
Sort of God. I got a 19 on that shit too.
Hey.
I got a 4.1. And
He a doctor, y'all ain't know.
the SAT and ACT, I forgot the SAT was, but I got a 29 on the ACT.
You know, the highest is 36.
Yeah, 5 is 36.
Alright, for me, my GPA was a 3.8 flat. I don't know the only with 3.8. I took the SAT. I didn't take the ACT, but I took the SAT. I did that. I got like a 990. But I didn't even submit that because it wasn't required for us, so it was good.
I ain't submit my shit.
Yeah, I didn't submit it. Most of us didn't submit it. We didn't need to. I didn't. My essay was what got me.
My GPA, unweighted was a 3.3, weighted was a 3.5, and my SAT was 1190. I submitted that. I didn't get the ACT.
Yeah, so my SAT, I didn't submit my SAT because I didn't have to. Mine was 1160. My GPA in school was a 3.5. But the essays really what gets you in, so just focus on that.
Right.
My GPA, my unweighted GPA was a 3.9, and my weighted GPA was a 4.2. But I applied with the 4.2. That's what really carried me for real. But I didn't take the SAT. I went test option.
Facts.
And he got in school for free.
Facts.
Yeah. But the thing is,
scholarships.
if you want more money in scholarships, get your GPA up though. Like, you feel me? Like,
I mean, we all got in, but the scholarships, like, if you want the scholarships, you have to have a good GPA, good ACT scores.
and be active in your school, like community.
Facts. You're gonna get to that next too.
Yeah.
But as you can see, you know what I'm saying, a wide range of GPAs, you know what I'm saying, 4.3s, 3.5, stuff like that. So you don't necessarily need a set GPA, you know what I'm saying? There's other things that really carry you type stuff. So,
And one thing I can't stress enough, bro, like Howard, like this is a great school, like this is a top of the line school, got one of the best business schools in the country. But like, bro, this school is looking for real students. Like we didn't see people with valedictorian this, leader of that, involved in all this other stuff, doing way more than both of us combined. Everyone here combined, and they did not get in, got deferred twice and stuff, all that. Like they looking for real
It's
students.
not all about numbers.
It's about
real.
facts.
It's
About
not
what
all
you
about
got.
it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real. Yeah.
That's why we say.
A well-rounded individual too.
Exactly.
That's why we say the essay is killer, bro. Like that's what's gonna get you in for.
I know everything else is just numbers, but the essay really shows who you are as a person.
Yeah, facts.
And I know people who got accepted into Ivy League schools that didn't even get in the house.
Facts.
But they thought they had it in the bag because they had a 1,500
I'm gonna give y'all some
SAT
source on
score.
the essay. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
Facts.
got
We're
you.
gonna get to that. So, all right, next topic we're gonna do is extracurriculars. As far as me, I played football throughout my whole high school career. You know what I'm saying? I ran track. I was the president of a male academic achievement networking club. I was in drama club a little bit, choir. I act a little bit. You know what I'm saying? My hands on all types of things. You know what I'm saying? And I may not look like it, but you know what I'm saying? It's definitely you want to get involved in the high school.
Me, they may not look like it.
I definitely wasn't involved in all that. I went to school. Like I said, I went to school. I handled my business. I played football all 4 years. I tried to run track my junior year, but that's when COVID happened, and then so that was kind of just like whatever. My senior year, I didn't keep up with it. But other than that, like I said, I wasn't involved in much. I just went to school. I just kept my grades up, did what I had to do, and yeah.
As far as sports, I did basketball, cross country. Do a lot of community service. I feel like Howard really likes community. Howard really likes community service because it kind of shows your character, like. And then also like, depending on what you want to do, kind of like shape your extracurriculars towards that. Because I had like internships and stuff towards business, so it kind of showed that like I was serious about what I was doing.
Yeah, facts.
For me, I didn't really do no extracurriculars. My school, they required 120 hours of community service for us to walk the stage, but COVID happened, so they canceled all that. So
I played basketball, football all 4 years. Varsity football. I was on varsity senior year. Basketball. I ran track too, varsity all 4 years. I was part of diversity club. I was in diversity leadership, where it's called NAIS, something like that. And it's like a conference around like schools across the world. You all come together, talk about different diversity problems and problems of people of color around the world. And yeah, just stuff like that.
For me, I did basketball for 4 years, team captain. Played football, varsity basketball. But like Reggie said, I did internships geared toward what I wanted to do. So I want to go into medicine, so I did a couple health internships. Also did a public health campaign in Nigeria. That was pretty cool. And I was active in my HOSA club, which is also like a health type organization. Vice president. I was vice president. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Leadership roles.
For me, I did indoor track and field, outdoor. Anything that I used to do, like I used to get into I used to be involved with my school. I was in a black student union club because my school was like a predominantly white school, and it was a lot of black people. So you got to be involved. Like I took the initiative. Me and my friend, we started a club our senior year, and like that got me in the door and got me more involved. I also did a college ready program that got me more, active and getting ready for college and got me in through different shit. So.
And let me say something real quick again. Someone said leadership roles, that is really important. Sports and all that's really cool, but I think Howard really wants people who are leaders. So I was also an ambassador and I did stuff like that. So, be active in your school, not only in sports, but also in leadership roles.
Because look, everybody can play sports.
Yeah,
Not that many people could lead.
Fact.
And going off what Miles said too, you don't want to just be a person in the club. Like you have the opportunity to have a leadership role, you get that role. You being a member, you being a vice president or you having been a representative on a board holds way more weight than just being a member of the organization. And Howard wants leadership.
Also too, you know what I'm saying, you can be a leader in 1 or 2 clubs, you know what I'm saying, rather than being just a member in 10 different clubs. You know what I'm saying? Leadership roles really matter.
Being a leader,
be active in the clubs you're in. And I feel like it's more important to be in like a club and be really active in that club than to be in like a whole lot of clubs and not be doing everything.
Another thing too is like how it looks for community service. They want to see you involved in community because like you go to an HBCU, they want to see you involved in like with your people, helping out. It goes a long way.
Mission statement is truth and service. You know what I'm saying? Live up to that.
Go ahead, Cole. My fault, Cole.
So I played football for 3 years, ran cross country for 1 year, then played lacrosse for 3 years. I had a community service. I worked a job, wasn't in a club, so I think it's important, but you don't need to get it.
Wide range.
Yeah, wide range. I was involved in. I played basketball for 2 years. I was involved in two clubs. The Black Student Club and like some other Spanish club thing at my school. But yeah, I also was the vice president of the Black Club. But yeah, that's really what I did.
Black club.
Nah, like the African American club. But it's called the Quiet Club at my school. But it's like some African like background behind it.
So I really had a lot of leadership roles throughout my whole high school journey for real, but I'm only gonna highlight a few, and I'm gonna highlight the ones that I feel like really carried my application for real, that really got me to Howard watching and laughing.
He has his resume.
He got the resume.
You got a script?
I ain't know. No, I got my resume pulled up though. Because I be forgetting sometimes some of the stuff that I did throughout high school.
So many things, man. So many things.
No. I'm just gonna highlight a few though. I feel like one of the biggest things that did carry me though, I was the co-founder of a teen center in my community. It's called the Teen Warehouse. We'll put the link down below so y'all can learn more information about that. But I put a whole teen center in my city basically to just help teens have resources and stuff like that. And I was the president of a couple clubs. I was the president of JDG, president of Avid. I did some entrepreneur. Why you we did about
Interesting.
But I mentor 7th and 8th graders at different middle schools inside my community. I was a panelist for different entrepreneurial summits and stuff like that. So, and that's just tied into my business major, and I also own my own business too. It's a clothing line called Looks Never Fails. But
I ain't even do that.
yeah, I did that in high school, but I don't have that brand no more. So we're not going to speak about that.
Man of many talents.
All right. Yo, you can finesse the application, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, so for example, right? So my man's Mory got a clothing business, right? Yeah. So let's say I'm in business. I could just be I run this Instagram page and I'm a social media manager or whatever. I finesse my application.
Yeah.
I got 2 little sisters. I said I ran a babysitting business.
Yo, you gotta pick yourself up.
What if Howard
Do what
sees
you gotta
this,
do.
yo?
Hey,
Bro,
man.
how you gonna tell
We already here. They got my 50 bands already. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not lying.
Yeah, facts. You gotta beef yourself up. You know what I'm saying?
No boss, you gotta spice it up.
Now I'm not saying don't lie.
Yeah, don't lie.
But you know what I'm saying?
Ask some
Spice
spice.
it up.
Yeah, fact.
If you cook every night, say you a chef.
Exactly.
Yeah. say you ran a kitchen business. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
You got your own business, you're an entrepreneur. Like,
Facts.
choose
This
better
is another
vocabulary.
thing too, because I know a lot of people don't have a lot going for them, and like you might think it's too late for you to start doing things. Do not be discouraged.
Yeah,
Any
I know.
little thing you do, like take for example, you babysit, like what was Reggie saying? You fluff that up. You say, oh, I was babysitting, I helped, I watch over, you know.
Like,
Child
Help
care.
your sibling with
Yeah,
And
homework.
like
Child
you can
care.
build on that. You can
Your
build on
tutor.
that and make it like a whole thing for yourself. That brings character to your resume.
Yeah, facts, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You coach a little student athletes, you know what I'm saying? Say you a mentor, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
all
Stuff
about
like
the
that.
wording. You got
Yeah.
word
I did that. I did that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
And
you gotta articulate yourself on the application.
Yeah.
about articulating yourself too in your essay, like write about like something that means a lot to you.
Yeah, we're gonna get into
We're
that
gonna get into
right
that.
now.
That's
actually.
next.
I'm getting too far ahead.
Heavy on what Mory was talking about, thinking, saying you don't think, if you think like you don't got enough time, it's like it's too late to start anything. Like me personally, like I definitely dealt with stuff like that. I'm like, damn, like there's so much I should have done. Like I should have done this, and that. I feel like I don't got no more time. It's too late. I just gotta deal with what I got. You can't think like that, bro. Like you really gotta like toss that idea out your head completely. Because if you start, when you think about it, you start now, you're gonna thank yourself later, for real.
Yeah, so next topic we're gonna get into is this is key. This is real key right here. If you know what I'm saying, if you couldn't take anything from this video, make sure you take notes of this. This is serious right here. Essay advice. Essay advice. My essay advice would be have someone who has a college degree or someone you know is really educated. Look over your essay thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you can always improve on it. Don't rush the essay. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you start early. Like, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. I would start my
junior year.
Yeah,
I started mine junior year. I
Yeah.
started mine junior year, bro.
Yeah, you start early, you know what I'm saying? Write about personal statement, you know what I'm saying? Right, you know, that's like when you beat yourself up, you know what I'm saying? Say like, okay, yeah, we was telling you about the extracurriculars and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Then when it's also for your major, it's gonna require an essay. I know SOB did. So you have to say why you want to be a business major, and you gotta make sure you actually put your heart into it. You can't just BS it. You gotta put your heart into it. This is what really gets you in, bro.
And
I
don't
swear.
sound cliche.
Yeah, don't be.
That's the main thing. Everybody has an underdog story. Everybody then came out the mud.
Everybody
but
went through something.
you know how many essays they read? You gotta say something.
You gotta stand out.
You
That's
wanna
another
keep
thing. Like with
reading,
these
bro.
essays, I'm gonna tell you one thing. This essay, like, look, your application is only grades and what you did.
Yep.
The essay gives you life. It gives you
Yeah,
character.
life,
It gives you
bro.
That gives you a
other
chance.
people.
It
makes
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
My
it makes
teacher in
you
high
you.
school told me to like start the essay in the middle of a story.
Yeah.
So like what I did was, since I do music and stuff like that, I started my essay in the middle of a performance, which really like got the reader to like pay attention to what I was saying.
Exactly.
Like,
Like,
started in the middle of a story, started like make it interesting.
Yeah.
Don't like start with some boring like stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now y'all took English, bro. Start off with a hook, man.
It always
Hook
comes
it
back
up.
to
Middle
hook.
school, man.
Yeah,
Middle
you gotta
school,
run
she told you about the hook.
Hey,
Start
low
the
key,
hook.
let me give you some real jewels, bro. Start the essay with a quote.
Definitely.
You'll grab the reader's attention so fast, I swear. I promise you.
Well, if everybody do a quote, don't do a quote.
Not everybody do a quote. Not everybody do a quote.
But like what my
I
man's
ain't
Red
do a
was saying.
quote. I feel like
I told you, but it's the same things I did.
What he's trying to say is
Depends.
do something
That's gonna
is-
grab the reader's attention.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Do
facts.
something different, you know?
Because college admissions officers, they're reading thousands of essays.
Thousands.
So
Especially at Howard.
you gotta find a way to separate your essay from someone else, from somebody else's. But one tip that I do have though is do not write your essay on stuff that's already reflected in your application. So if your activity section has a whole bunch of stuff that's in it already, then don't write about that in your essay because they already know that about you.
If you saw my application, you wouldn't know that I was Muslim. Like I grew up Muslim in a Catholic school setting. So like I talked about how that was for me, how it made me an outsider, and that really grabbed the reader's attention. For me, like certain things like that, like what makes you you.
Yeah, I honestly think that your application should show your accomplishments, your essay should show your ideals, and you, like the way you feel about why you want to go to Howard and, you know, why you think you're the best fit for the school.
In fact, and you gotta really want to be here too. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be trying to just apply as a safety school.
And
'Cause-
apply
apply
early
early.
action.
Early
Apply early
action.
action.
Early action. Because your chances will go.
That definitely says somewhere all
Yeah. All early
action,
action.
early
You
decision.
gotta apply,
Either
bro.
or.
Because
It
like,
gives you like in one, it shows the school you really want to go there. That's
Facts.
one. Two, it makes your chances like way higher.
way high.
And the rag is different, bro. The rag is
Guidance counselor.
What?
Early
Yo.
action.
And you can network earlier, meet
Yes.
more people.
Bro,
Like, you know what I'm
network.
saying?
Bro, I knew these niggas for like a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest place.
No, check this out though.
bro, that's the biggest flex we got, bro. Like we was in, like back home, we from California, right? Like we way far off from everybody here. They all closer to each other than we are to them. Like we was able to say, like we went to New York, like me and my boy, we planned a trip to New York, bro. We went, and they was like, what y'all doing in New York? All like, oh, we just went to go. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
we finna go to college with. Like that's crazy.
It's all big things to network. Like it's a
Gotta
really
network.
talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Start
How is a big network in school, bro?
man.
Yeah.
You would have connections for like
We'll
a
get back to
lifetime.
that shit, like,
That's
yeah.
another thing. Like Howard is just a bunch of like black people from all over the
And
country.
they all like the
Yeah,
Mecca.
Yeah, we all like money.
It's called the Mecca for a reason, man. This is where the best and brightest go, you know.
Facts.
Man, as soon as everybody got here, bro, it's like everybody already knew each other.
Facts.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like a brotherhood.
The
Yeah.
best.
I thought you about to say.
No. Let me talk about my essay though. Let me talk about my essay. Alright, so my my essay was about my dreams and like what I wanted to do with my life and what I wanted to do with my degree and all that. So if you're not like really active in like anything or like anything hasn't really happened in your life, then talk about what you want to do in the future.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Everyone can like do a little spark notes.
Yeah, something about what you said.
I want to touch back on what my man Reg was saying earlier. He said everybody go through something and just kind of elaborate on what Mir said it. He said like get personal. Like, and I know it's a lot of people out there, you know, you don't tap into your feelings, you may not tap into your feelings a lot. And I'm one of those people personally. Like I don't really, you know, I don't get too sentimental too often. But like with your essay, bro. Laughing? Bro, what?
Oh, come on,
Bro, for me personally, bro, you know, everybody got something they go through. You know, everybody got a traumatic experience, bro. My experience, like, it could seem like traumatic to others, but me personally, like I deal with things a lot differently, so it wasn't as traumatic to me, but to someone else, they could see it way differently. And I said things in that essay that I ain't said to nobody before. Like really, in this essay, bro, like you gotta think like you just writing a journal to yourself.
Yeah,
like for real, cause like you're not gonna see the person that's gonna read this essay. Like I promise you never gonna see that person ever.
You'll never.
They never gonna come. Oh, I remember like you wrote about this, and that. Like nah, like you really you could write this.
Yeah,
you
can
send
write
it off.
freestyle.
Yeah,
And
you
then
send
That's
it off.
another thing. Don't be scared to be personal.
Yeah,
man, really tap in.
That's what gets you in, bro.
Yeah, you gotta tap in, bro.
Don't write what you think they want to hear, right?
Right, why was real? They want real. They want real. Yeah, they don't, you know what I'm saying? They accept people with good stats, but they really want real people. They don't want, you know what I'm saying? They want real people.
Honestly, they would rather
Like I've seen people with 100 averages not get in.
Yes.
They'll pick somebody with a 3.5 that has like
Great personality,
great
great real.
personality and that's active.
Yeah.
And somebody with like a 4.3 with like
That's
no
nothing.
personality and
That's real quick. Because I know like me and Mir, you know, we had like high GPAs, but that's not the thing I gotta say. You feel me? I didn't even talk. I talked about. I didn't talk about any of like the things I did beforehand in my essay, but I did talk about why I did things I did and what I'm doing to reach that goal that I want to be. You know, I want to be an orthopedic surgeon, so I was talking about what I'm doing now and what I want to do in the future to get to that goal. You know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say about my essay. Like I feel like sometimes if you were to look at my profile, I feel like you would look at like an ideal person, if that makes sense. Like you would look at my profile, you would think that like I probably didn't go through anything. You look at my accomplishments and just see like an amazing young man that probably had it like easy growing up. So on my essay, I just used that to show like through everything that I accomplished, I went through so much and I fought through all the adversities to be the person I am.
And that's how you want it to be. You want someone to see all your accomplishments, rather instead of looking at you and seeing everything that you failed at.
But also though, like even though what we're saying, don't just go for a sob story though. Cause
Don't do that. Mine was a sob story, you know.
And you know how you do that? You touch on a topic, you like tap into it a little bit. You know, don't spend the whole essay sounding hecka sad. You gotta mention it, and then you gotta talk about how you fought.
First paragraph could be like
talk about how you got through that, how it made you better.
Facts.
Yeah, how it changed you.
That's to have a point.
Everybody's gonna ask you advice?
Anything else about
College essay process.
Don't make it too long, bro.
Nah.
Don't make that essay too long.
It's a word limit.
It's a word limit anyway.
It's 650 words. So you got that's a good amount of words to really get your
Look,
limit from.
stick to a topic you want to talk about, and make sure that top
Make an outline.
Hone in on that.
Yes.
And have people read over
Outline your
extra
essay,
help, and we can drop like our emails and Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
and
facts.
captions.
I'm
You
gonna
can
help.
send them to us, so we
Yeah.
willing to read over them, help you out, whatever.
Let me say one more thing. Peer review is the best thing that's gonna help you. All right.
And your English teachers.
And your English teachers. Look, I want to be an orthopedic surgeon, so I asked the surgeon. I mean, I know everybody doesn't have like resources like that, but I asked someone I want to be like to help me do my essay. You know, help me on work my essay.
And another thing is, this might be like not for everybody, but you might want to write 2 essays. You might just want to, because I know when I was applying to different colleges, certain schools will want 2 essays, like a supplemental essay. Like I know Howard, like for business school, you gotta write an essay. So what your major is, whatever your major is, try to write something short. If you just have to build up on it, so you don't have to be caught off guard.
I can't lie. I wrote 4 essays before I got the one I really wanted to.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm do a lot. Yeah.
I like your vote.
Personally, I can't relate. I only wrote 1. Man, I only wrote 1.
I'll be honest. I sat down and I wrote it. I submitted. I'm not gonna lie.
And sometimes that works.
Not gonna lie.
And also,
Manny.
anytime on the application you have a chance to say more about yourself, do it. Like the supplements essays, they're optional essays.
Questions,
You don't have to do it.
Questions are optional.
They tricking you.
Yeah, tricking you.
They want to see the type of person you are. They
Do
want to see
not cut that line. You know what I'm saying?
Separate yourself.
Separate yourself. Do
If
the
it says
extra.
optional, bro, that means it's required.
That means it's required.
If it's easy, it's not worth doing.
Facts.
Hey, look.
I live by that. I live by that. I live by that.
Hey, heavy on that with the scholarships, bro. Heavy on that with the scholarships, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Me personally, bro, I wanted to apply to hella scholarships, but I didn't want to do all those essays, bro. And I was
Yeah,
applying
I'm
to hella
lazy,
little
bro.
rinky-dink scholarships, and I didn't get none.
Yeah,
That was my
Can't do
main
that.
problem. I didn't take the chance to apply to scholarships. Now
Yo,
I
apply to
was
scholarships.
on the phone with financial aid every morning.
Every
Apply to
40 minutes.
scholarships from now. Like,
Yeah, like
Now.
right now,
As soon as you see this video.
I
Yeah.
applied to like 100 scholarships, but I only won 8.
Yeah, facts.
apply to scholarships from
And
now.
everybody's gonna apply to the big one.
Yeah. Find the local ones. Find the local ones.
Go to the local
Nah,
businesses.
tip, go on Twitter and look up for scholarships.
Yes.
Yo, nobody does that, bro. That's like the ones nobody
He
does.
told me that. He told me that.
Hey,
No. One of the biggest tips that I do have, like for scholarships, though, is you wanna. They kind of said this, but you wanna minimize the application pool as much as you can, right? So like, you can find a scholarship that's locally for people that live in your vicinity, and it's only for males. You already simplified it so much that your chances are greater of winning the scholarship. So that's kind of like what I did. Like I was fortunate enough to win enough scholarships to like pay my way through Howard. That's because I wanted some like good national scholarships, but I was really going for the ones that were local, that I had access to, that people that I was connected with, that I networked with before, so I had a better chance of winning. That's like the biggest key that I can really, that's the biggest key.
Them 2 bands and 3 bands, whatever they are.
Oh yeah, and they add up.
They add up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Also, Howard actually has a pretty good financial aid package.
They do.
It's not that bad.
Bro, cause like for my GP, I was expecting to get like pennies. Like,
Yeah,
I actually got
facts.
good money.
Man, Howard gave me the most. Personally, I ain't get. Howard gave me the most money out of every school I applied to.
Personally, I ain't get.
I mean, I can tell them, bro.
All
Alright,
what
so
your parents made.
yeah, so
I
Howard
mean,
gave me
fast
like I'm
you
gonna
can see everything. That all cases are part to it.
Yeah, facts. All right, for this last question, or for the last subject, we're gonna do a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Say what y'all want to say. You know, drop jewels.
We're gonna talk about the girls, cause I know everybody wanna.
Hey, yeah, I know y'all want to hear that.
Everybody want about girls.
I know y'all.
Yes, stay with
Yo,
them tonight.
look, they call it Chocolate City for a reason.
And look, the ratio.
Ratio.
Bro, that's a separate video.
That's a whole separate
Hey, we just gonna keep it simple.
Subscribe.
They here.
I'm not gonna lie.
They here. We gonna keep it
But
simple.
do not get caught with them, bro, because you're here for
There's
school.
always
Yeah, but you're for
another
school,
one.
bro.
Why you here?
Don't lose sight of
Always
it.
Yeah, don't lose sight of it.
another
There's
one.
always another girl, there's always another party, you know what I'm saying? You can always play the
Always
crib.
I'm gonna tell you one thing too. This is not high school. You paying for school. Like,
You're paying,
You're
so you
actually
cannot mess
going
around.
for
You
a
fail
degree.
out, you still gonna have that debt, bro. You still gonna have that debt, bro.
Nah, word.